Hello, hello. Sir David the Bard from down under here in Australia in Kangaroo City. I wanted to do a video. And yes, I've taken my meds. And yes, I've taken my bath. So, I'm ready to record. Now, this recording, yes, I'm on meds. Yes, I'm bipolar. Folks, this is my whole life. One of you said, and I laughed my ass off, there seems to be a lot of pigs flying around me. Well, that's my whole damn life. I need a pig swatter. I don't know where to buy one. Oh, and the guy that sent me the mug, the kind of like a hat mug to match my shirt, my kids just laughed and laughed at that. I'll wear that. It's in the car, and it's gone right now in the car. I wanted to do a video on why I want to die. Why I want to die so much. Living, now, don't take this personal, with you people! Jesus! I hope to God and I die, I go to outer darkness! I'm afraid there's going to be a lot of Mormons there. Now let me tell you what kind of a 24 hours in the Bard's life. This isn't unusual. Almost every person that I meet that is supposed to do something for me because I've paid them my hard-earned money, they all say, God, this has never happened before. I've been in this business 43 years. I've never seen anything like this. Hey, welcome to the Bard's life. Welcome to the Bard's life. So here I am. You know I have my camera system. Holes in the walls. Cameras strung through the... I don't know if I should feel like an asshole or everyone who touches my life. I'm going to let you decide. Here's 24 hours in my life. My camera system is still not working. Now that's been 60 days. 60 damn days. I've had one technician who installed it came over, and he spent 2 to 3 days, 8 hours a day trying to program it. Yeah, we get some pictures, and we didn't get no sound, then we get sound on one camera, then we get pictures on another, then the light comes on 3 of them, but not on the other 2. So, he leaves. He quits the company. I don't mean he leaves my house. He said, screw this, out the damn door. He went, and here I am with a photograph system, a video system, that is showing the pictures. And I can roll the pictures, scroll and roll the pictures, so I can see what the hell the kids are doing in my life. I just walked upstairs right now. I'm ready to die again. So anyway, he sends the boss over to fix the cameras, and the boss brings 2 pigs wearing lipstick. That don't make them pretty. The lipstick don't do shit. They were here for a half a day, all 3 of them, and one of them was a technician who helped develop, evidently, the software for these cameras that are running in my computer. So he says to me, we can't fix that, we'll get somebody else. And I said, well, you know what, I can't pay for that, I'll get somebody else. He says, I understand. I haven't paid a damn dime on that. I paid the rest of the system off, the burglar alarm part of the system. Anyway, said I'm not paying a dime. Human beings, unless you're hitting them with a whip, burning them, torturing them, they won't do shit. The other thing you got to do is keep their money. Take their money. Human beings become motivated. Whoa, I'll be right out. So, the salesman comes out, the one that sold the unit. He's supposed to know about it. He came out 2 times and stayed 9 hours each time. Well, I've been on tech support. In India, like India knows my American cameras. So anyway, I've had a little bit of problem with the camera system. So, the Bard says, hell, maybe it's the bandwidth, which I don't even know. I know my width, but I don't know my bandwidth. So I said to these morons, maybe it's the amount of information going into our device going through the modem and the speed can't handle it. Oh yeah, that's the reason you should pay us. It's your fault. Are you all Mormons? Anyway, all right, the Bard is on this. Now remember, I had pictures on my video so I could supervise my kids. I had one little girl overnight up here with Alice, and the house looks like Hiroshima. I can't run after these kids. I'm 66. Yeah, I can supervise them, but I need those cameras to back up my skills. Anyway, I call, and I'm going to use their damn name, CenturyLink. Now, okay, I know some of you go, oh, see, there's the problem. Let me tell you something. When I call Comcast, I want to climb through the wire and grab the person I'm talking to. So I call CenturyLink. They said, this is going to cost you more money. I said, hell, more money. How many gigabytes, megabytes, mighty bytes, and bitey bytes do I have? They said, 7. Hell, when I use the internet, things come up instantly. Oh, but you can download. I said, hell, I don't need to download anything. I know everything. I don't need to download anything you people have done. I said, all right, what's your problem? I said, bipolar when I was born. And the camera company is saying I don't have enough bandwidth. Well, would you like a fiber optic, high-speed band? I said, no, not really. But they say I need one. So I said, well, we've got between 12 and 40. But the 40 costs $25 a month. The 12 costs like about $3. I think I'll take the $3 one. Jesus, I'm dying here. I couldn't even do this video for a day. I said, okay, we'll give you the upgrade. Now, I am old, and I know what upgrade means. It means walking up Mount Everest. That's what it means. You're going to upgrade. You're breathing. You're dying. You're dehydrated. That's the damn upgrade of your world. Upgrade my ass. It's like your damn cell phones. When I was your age, we had a phone hooked to the desk. Every damn call we made went through. Nowadays, I can't even get the phone to light up. So, I'm going to get the upgrade. Here's your upgrade. It's coming. I go, God, I'm already walking uphill in my life. I got pigs I'm flying, and I'm trying to swat the damn pigs. Oh, we won't be one of those pigs. I said, you sound like one of my ex-wives. I would never take your kids. Let me tell you, man, you get divorced, you ain't a father no more. The weenie is retired, and you're not going to see your kids. Anyway, I say, all right, I'm going to go upgrade. What do I need to do? And they said, well, your modem, or modem, that's what you call it. I thought it was called a router modem. I don't know, modem. It's too slow. And I said, it's like me. I don't need to be fast anymore. I said, no, we're going to put the fiber optic cable in. I didn't know they were going to put it in my butt. I didn't know that. Okay, here's what's going to happen. Jeez. Like the Mormons. Families are forever. No, they're not. So they said, well, we have to shut your system down. Now, I don't know computers because I'm too damn old. But I know this. When you pull your computer off of a certain modem, shut the electricity off, every computer goes, oh, I don't have to work anymore. I'm retired. The number A, B, C, A, F, D, D, 7, D, F, F, A, 9, 3, 7, F, E, E, D, O, E, F, 9, 2, 8, 1, 2. Case sensitive. Jesus. I'm going to die on this stuff. So, I get a letter in the mail. And after I ordered it, I said, now listen, I'm disabled, and I'm just really an asshole. I am not going to install your modem. I want you to install it. They said, well, we're going to send it out to you overnight. UPS, they delivered. They did come overnight. So here's this thing in the box. And we'll send the technician to do it. So I'm waiting all day. And I got a letter that says, we're going to turn your system off, but it'll be on again at 5 o'clock. I've told you, and I've told you, if you want anything done in the American society after 3:30 in the afternoon, you might as well put your head up your butt and kiss your butt goodbye. You're not going to get any service in this society after 3:30. So anyway, the modem shows up. I don't dare open the box because every time I do, the bozo that comes in to install it, he works 2 or 3 hours and he goes, well, you opened the box. You took out the ABBBB 999 AAA111 computer chip. No, I didn't. I just looked at the face of the thing. So I didn't even open it this time because they'll blame everything on me. When they can't do their job and when their equipment is shit, they blame it on me. So I thought the system would be back up and going and the technician would be here. So it's around 3:30. The bar's phone lights up at 3:30, folks. I call and say, hey, your technician's not here. So don't worry. Don't worry. I spend my whole life worrying about you people. Well, he'll be there at 4. Okay. So I fall back to sleep in my chair, wake up at 5:15, and I go, where the hell is the tech? So I call down to CenturyLink in India. I said, here in Australia, we usually get a little better service. Where's your technician? So let me look at your order. How many times have I heard that at a fast food place where my fries aren't even there? Anyway, he said, well, I see here on the order you refused a technical install. The technician, you refused. I said, listen, shit for brains, I've been disabled for 20 years. I weigh 300 pounds. Does that make sense to you that I'm going to climb under that computer table and take 17 wires? I don't even know. No, I don't have the sheet. The sheet was in Spanish. It was in Chinese. It was in every language. And I did see English, but the schematics, A, B, wire over here, C, this one goes to CBS, and this one goes to USB. It went on and on. So I called my sweet wife up. I said, honey, do you want me to try to go to Evanston, Wyoming again? That's where I go to kill myself, Evanston, Wyoming. She says, you seem a little frustrated today. I said, yeah. I said, could you go up and put that modem in? Okay. Sweet girl. She comes up, and she only weighs 107. I'm 3 times the woman she is. She comes up, and she goes, honey, I think it's working. I come up, it ain't working. So I take the schematic out. I'm looking at this stupid thing. I'm looking at 19 lights on the front of the modem and 5 or 8, 10 wires that randomly can go in to the computer and the modem. And nobody knows where anybody goes. This is like a homeless computer modem. So finally, I get it all hooked up. Now, I call CenturyLink and I say to them, the modem is all hooked up and your guy never even showed up. So, oh, I have an order right here. He showed up at 3:30. I said, have I died? Doesn't it look like I died? I've been sitting in this chair. I have an alarm system that if he ever touched the doorknob, God would know he's here. I've got a doorbell that has decibels above any rock concert, and they're all in my ear. Do you think I missed him? I said, I don't think so. He said he was there, and he put the high-speed internet wire, the fiber optic in, and you're up to 12 Gs. I said, God, 12 Gs. It's not working. I said, well, I said, you need to send a tech out. She said, well, it's 5:30. We can't send anybody out. I said, God. I'm going another day with absolutely no alarm system because it's plugged in now to the optic wire. God, I wish I could grab the optic wire and just go where I've always wanted to go, out of here. So, I said, well, the technician was never here. She says, oh, he was outside your house. I said, what, like the Holy Ghost? I didn't see him. No, he was down there, and he was changing the wires to be high-speed internet, and we're showing here, you're on high-speed internet. I said, this is an upgrade? They go, oh, yes, it's much faster than what you have. I said, I'm going to die before I can use it, dealing with you people. I went to 6 different departments, every state in India. And anyone, I'm going to be insultive here because this is the Bard. Anyone that answers a phone, you don't want to talk to. You don't want to talk to. This is the person that has the least amount of experience, the least amount of knowledge, and the least amount of motivation to keep you from killing yourself. So finally I said, can I talk to your supervisor? Now this is their trick. They know the Bard. Every country knows the Bard. They go, here's the asshole from Australia. She goes, well, yes, I'll give you my supervisor. Bam! Her supervisor's gone, and he doesn't use the phone. Now, after I've been on all these menus, I've gone to 6 different departments, I finally call him back. Now, I know these poor girls that answer, they don't know the mental state that I'm in. So she says, can I help you? I said, no. I said, you're too stupid. You didn't go to college and you got an IQ under 100. Let me talk to a supervisor who actually graduated from high school. Just a moment, please. Bam! Jesus. That ain't your supervisor. I'm God. God is not on the phone. So anyway, I call him back again and again. And they said, well, you refused the installation. The man in the house. I said, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. I'm disabled, and when companies do this, like Comcast and others, I tell them, I'm disabled. And they say, well, you can put it in. And I say, I'm blind, idiot. Now, I have this white cane. When these workers come out and they look at me, I just stare like this, and I have this white cane. They go, hey, you're disabled, which is true, I am disabled, but you people, if I don't look like I'm rolling and crawling on the ground and a wheelchair falling down a staircase, you don't think I'm disabled. So I get my white cane out, and these companies, 100% of the time, I tell them, you know, I need an accommodation under the Americans with Disability Act. And, okay, we'll come out and we'll do it for free. Now, those are the best words I've ever heard. Health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the loins and in the sinew, power in the priest, etc., etc. Doesn't sound as good to me as we'll send somebody out for free. So, the lady said, well, he doesn't come in your house. How does he put the high-speed cable in? The optic 5 Nerber cable. The AAA cable. Oh, we put that in on the outside. I said, why didn't you tell me that? I thought he was coming in to put in the modem. No, that's $90. $90 to plug in those wires? Yes. I'll have my 11-year-old do it. Don't worry about it. So finally, I go to Radio Shack because I don't want anyone to say it's my phone. I've got like 9 DI phones here in the house. None of them work. So I go to Radio Shack and I said to them, give me the best old person's phone. The volume is louder than a rock concert. The numbers are so fucking big that no matter where I am in the house, I can see the number. And then put spotlights on the bastard so I can make a call, and then put a speakerphone on it because I can't hear shit. Give me a volume control so I can turn it up, and a screen that says, asshole number 3 calling you. No, I don't have to answer the phone. And a message machine that records the stupid things people say. So, well, we got one of these right here. It's called the Bard phone. God damn, give me the Bard phone right now. So I come home, and now I've got to tear off the DI phone from the wall, which I glued on with mastic. Here comes all of the paper off the drywall, but I can cover it with the new phone. Allison, she's my genius. That little Allison is the smartest child I've ever had. And I know my adult kids are going to say, we hate you. But they do anyway. See, this is why we hate you. Sure it is. Anyway, Allison comes in. And so I said, we got to put this phone up and get me a nail that I can hang it on and some sealant, and we'll glue it to the wall, and then we'll plug it in. Well, hell, that took an hour. We had to pull out the closet, and we put the phone up, and it was all on there. And then the phone says, that damn phone says, no line. Now, CenturyLink goes, fiber optic line. I go, Jesus, what next? So, my Philippine wife comes into the room, and she tries to help, but you know, in the Philippines, you pee in the ground, you live on the ground. Anyway, she don't know shit about a phone. So, we have this hooked up. We've tried the phone jack. We've tried this. We've run phone lines from phones we thought were working, and then found that those phones weren't working either. So my wife comes in, and under my phone is a little rack where I keep my Cokes. And because, you know, I'm diabetic and I have to have a Coke. If you believe that, you're really dumb. Anyway, I had an open glass container under the phone, and this poor little girl reaches over to the phone, and the hook falls off into the damn water. The glass overflows, and here's the hook laying in the water. Now I'm saying, Jesus, Jesus, come and get me. This is just one day of an upgrade life with you people. So now I don't know, is the phone not working, or is it the dip into the... It was baptized. It wasn't dipped like a Catholic. A Catholic I would have had faith in. A Mormon baptism, I know it's a cult. And that damn phone goes, I don't need to work anymore. He said, you son of a bitch, you never worked in your life. Yeah, but my name is Gordon Hinckley. You never had a job. Anyway, so Alice and I spent like 2 hours. Phones are all dead. They're all dead. We had to tear my closet apart, all of the wires to the alarm system, untangled like an octopus. I'm so fat, I'm laying over, falling in the hole, and Allison is going, Dad, you're going to die in there. I go, I hope so. I'll get it, Dad, I'll get it. So she climbs in the hole. Well, we plug it into the jack, and the phone doesn't work. And so now I call CenturyLink again. I said, none of your phones are working. Before the upgrade, my computer worked. All of my computers, my camera system, my alarm system, and all of my phones. Your upgrade is too steep. I don't want to go to Everest. We'll check it out. The guy that came out there said there was a broken Makamuka, and he fixed it. I said, okay. But my phones don't work. Well, let me test your phone line. She comes back on, your phones don't work. I go, God damn. Are you a 12th grader? I just told you the phones don't work. She said, we're going to send that technician back, but he's on another job right now. Okay. So I sit, as I have for 24 to 48 hours, waiting for the technician to show back up. So he shows up, and he fixes, and it was twisted around another, and it went this way and that way, and oh God, you should have seen it. I said, no, God dang. If I wanted to be a phone man, I would have trained. He said, well, it was something to see. I said, no, it wasn't. Not for the part. He said, now, the first time I fixed it, I called you and you answered. I said, I know. He said, well, I thought it was fixed. I said, did you ever think of having me call you back? To see if it dials out? See, I have DI phones. And I know this shit. He doesn't. He says, hey, that's a good idea. I said, I know it is. He said, here's my number. When I hang up, call me back, and we'll see if it calls out now. So I call him back, and he says, see? It's working. I said, yeah, it is now. It is working now. So he says, well, here's my name and my number. And I said, is this your new name, or is this your real name? He says, you can call me anytime. I said, you won't be there in a week. You people quit. You're fired. You're not going to be there in a week. He says, well, take my number anyway. I got your number. So I take his number down. Well, I go out and I say, Allison, are the other phones working? She goes out and she goes, yeah, Dad, they're working. I pick up my new Radio Shack phone and I go, it's dead. The new one is dead, and all the other DI phones are working. I'm saying to myself, this is God. This is God. I'm being punished because I'm doing these videos. The Mormons were right. Poor Allison. Allison, we've got to fix this phone. So she comes back. I said, okay, $5. She says, Dad, this job is taking longer. I said, okay, overtime, $6. Okay, $6. Okay, so we're moving the damn chest of drawers out of the closet again, and there's a million wires in there. But she knows them now. She knows all the wires. And I said, honey, could you plug in the phone line? And she said, well, Dad, I can't. And I said, why not? She says, the phone jack fell in between the 2x4s and is down on the insulation. I said, oh, God dang it. Moving that chest out, we broke the damn phone connection and the wall plug. So I said, honey, can you reach in there? And she said, Dad, are there any spiders or snakes or Mormons in there? I go, yes. Yes, they're all in there. You want your $6? Here you go. Motivation for human beings. Yeah, I want it. You reach down in there and grab that hot phone wire and bring that son of a bitch out so I can try to get it to connect with the phone. Okay. So she reaches down, she gets it, she brings it out. Now we had this 3 where you plug in a 1 to the phone line, and then you have 3. Like I'm going to be important. Obama's going to call me. I need a second and third phone, and I need the red phone to Russia. I just need 1. I said, okay, honey, let's take this a step at a time and see what's screwed up. So we take the 3 converter out, and now I've got this, God dang it, 1 phone jack hanging out at the damn wall. I said, honey, I need you to plug that phone jack into the new phone. She says, Dad, $6 ain't enough. I go, you little. So I get my fat gut over there, fall in the hole, and I'm plugging it in. Now, I come out of the closet. I come out of the closet 20 minutes later, and Allison is just sitting there hoping she gets no more dangerous electrical work or the price goes up. So she said, Dad, there's a light on the phone. I said, really? Now see, we're making progress. There was no light on the phone. So anyway, I go back over and I pick the phone up. It's dead. Now, I go to her and I say, Allison, we don't know if it's dead from the wall or to the phone. We're going to have to test this. She said, when do I get paid? She should be a phone technician. She is. She knows more than most adults do. So I said, okay, let's take the converter, the 3 converter. I think I said I took that out, but I didn't until now. So now I take the 3 converter out, and I say, okay, plug in the direct wire into the direct wall plug of the wall. Okay, I'm looking at the phone. Phone line active. Light on. I go, geez, we're in the celestial kingdom, honey. Look at it. It wasn't the phone. It wasn't the cord. It wasn't your mom putting the phone into a baptismal font of Coke. The son of a gun works. So I pick it up, and sure enough, you got a dial tone, and I go, hey, that's half the battle right there. So anyway, now the phone is working. And there's like 19 pages to this phone that you can program. And I wish one of them was deaf. You just go to bed at night, and at 1:30, you blow up. And you will never have this shit again. So I said, honey, we need to program in the directory of all of my friends. She goes, Dad, you don't have any friends. You don't need the directory. I go get Mom's phone and directing all of her people. I might want to call them one of these days when she's run away. I want to know what house she's at. So she goes and gets a cell phone. She's so damn smart. She's holding the cell phone in one hand and one thumb. And I'm saying to her, okay, program in these numbers. And there's like 4 processes. You've got to go down through the menu, then you've got to come to the right thing. Then when you get to the right thing, you push this, then you put in the number, save the number, then you put in the name of the person, save that, and then you can go to the next one. Well, she puts in 20 numbers. And the rings on the phone, that was Allison's Waterloo. I said, honey, the phone machine won't work unless we put on the rings. So I'm reading from the ring manual. Then she's over there, and she's doing it, and then we wait for it, and then she calls on the cell phone to test if the ring will hit up the automatic recording machine. Well, it didn't. And it didn't. And it didn't. Finally, she looks at me, and she says, Dad, no money is worth this. I'm going upstairs. At least the computers work, so I take a break. The poor child. Oh, my God. So she's up there. And about an hour later, I push the button and say, Allison, I can't get my phone to work. Do you mind coming down just for a second? $7, not $6. I go, jeez, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Sit there with an expensive phone that doesn't work? And the phone company's not going to come in my house. They're the Holy Ghost outside doing magic things. All right, $7. So she comes back down, and we found the one thing we didn't do, and that was to turn on the answering system. We had the rings, we had everything, and we listened, and sure enough, on the 4th ring, it picked up and said, leave a message. And so, hey, now my wife calls the house twice. She doesn't know it's leave a message. And in the Philippines, they don't leave messages. They don't know how. So now she calls me, and she calls me, and she calls me, and my phone keeps saying, missed call, missed call, missed call, the little thing up there. And finally she calls one of the kids, and she talks to me. She says, what the hell is going on there? Why don't you answer the phone? I said, I wanted to hear you talk first. She says, you may be out of there. See, she owns the place. So anyway, now that's just upgrading. That's just upgrading. Now, I go over to my camera system, and I say, well, you know, I still don't have my wireless printer tuned in yet. So I go over to the camera system, wireless camera system, and I click on it to open it. Son of a bitch won't even open. Not a picture, not a sound, not even a message. Bard, you're screwed. So I call the alarm company. We'll be out around about 4 o'clock on Friday. I said, God, 4 o'clock on a Friday, half the United States employment workforce is drunk. They're driving home since 2:30. Yeah, I'll be there. So now I'm sitting there. I still don't have my wireless printer working, and my camera system sucks. But he's got a fiber optic cable up his ass, a modem that can dance to the celestial kingdom and never take a break. So when they come in, if they come in ever again, they're not going to be able to say, well, you know, your fiber optic isn't here. You're using the cheap shit. And your phone modem, it can't pick up this much information. They tried to say that the memory system couldn't pick up that much information. And they called that company and said, no, hell, it can pick up a lot more than that. You only got 5 cameras. That one can do 500 cameras. Now, I feel better. This is therapy for me. I did take my meds, but I'm going to get me an extra Valium. They're PRN. I'm not sure what PRN stands for, but if I gave some thought to it, I'm sure I could. Maybe some of you that write after this video, tell me what Valium PRN is, as needed. Anyway, now I've come up to do my video. That is one damn day living in your society. And you know what's funny about my show? I know this. This shit happens to everybody. It's not just the Bard. It happens to everybody. But when you see this happening to the Bard, you feel better. Because you know those assholes were with the Bard. I'm not going to call them. I don't want to be around them. So I know, you know, that I'm being a human sacrifice. The Mormon Church ripped my heart out. Now the rest of you are working on my brain. Pretty soon I'll be like I've had a lobotomy. The Bard and his lobotomy. I'll photograph that. So anyway, I know you guys have these problems. I don't know if you have them to the extent that I do, but I haven't had one pig that I've knocked down out of the the air that follows me everywhere. I have millions of pigs that follow me. Now you know why I don't want to go out that front door. My wife said to me the other day, she says, you want to go to the movie? I said, hell no, I'm not going through that door. She said, what can happen at the movies? I said, have you read about Colorado? I'm not going to the movies. No. So anyway, don't call me. And after this, when you do a comment, please tell me what PRN is. And let me know, you know, are these the things that happen to you? Or is it just Jesus that does this to me? Thanks.